All right, so our next candidate is David Blust, the Republican running in District 4. Mr. Blust graduated from ASU in 1978 and has lived in Watauga County ever since. He has been married to his wife Cindy for 34 years with 3 boys, the youngest a junior at Watauga High School. He's a 2-time elected county commissioner in 2006 and 2010. Welcome.
Scott, thank you. So, totally not sure about the concept, even though John did a pretty good job of telling us. I guess why do I need to go ahead and answer the questions?
So we're going to give you just sort of a 1-minute opening, and then we're going to get 2 minutes on 4 questions.
Okay.
Same question. So why did you choose to participate in this forum? Easy opening statement.
Yeah, not trying to be funny, but I was asked to, and that's, I don't know if anybody else said that, but yeah, I mean, if you hadn't asked me, I would have known about it. So, but yeah, recreation's important. I see children in here and kids, and I think I saw Stephen Poulos somewhere in here earlier, waving in the back. Oh wait, his son's a great football player at the high school. But yeah, recreation's important, and I know that. And I know this group's been working hard over the last couple of years and trying to pull something together, and I think that's why everybody's here, to see what the candidates have to say and where we're going with a rec center.
So we're going to do 2 minutes of question here. So same ones we're asking everybody. What role does recreation play in economic development for our community?
Well, I think it does play a good role. I don't know if they still have the basketball tournament. Do they still have that? I see Gene back there also. That's always picked on a weekend where there's no one around. Is that correct? And that's what you want to do. The hotels get filled up. I think we see across the district, we see those places that have swimming pools can host a meet with a lot of teams. If you've got soccer, same thing. The hotels fill up. The restaurants get money. Bring people to the high country. There's certain times we don't want them here in the high country, like in the fall when there's a home football game and there's no room. But yes, we have many weekends and weeks where there's not much going on. I remember my days at Houndeers Club when I was the club manager. November and March were 2 dead months. Now, November has picked up quite a bit up in the high country, but yeah, you want to bring people to the high country to spend money. When I meet people all the time, I'm telling them if they're from out of town, I'll say, thank you for coming to the high country and spend a lot of money. So yeah, recreation does that, there's no question.
What role do you see the Board of Commissioners playing to support recreation in our community?
Well, being a 2-term commissioner, I mean, we're heavily involved with recreation. Stephen knows that. We provide quite a bit of funding for that. I know we've got an outdated, antiquated swimming pool that we've become a boondoggle. We spent a lot of money on that, keeping that afloat, no pun intended there. But yeah, commissioners provide a lot of funding, like they do for so many other subjects as well, besides just recreation.
So, 3rd question. A community recreation center has been an express need of the community for decades, both in county, town planning, and in community surveys. Since a YMCA is not coming to Watauga County, what plans would you have to meet this need?
Well, I talk to people all the time. I don't know if Denny Norris is here, but we talk from time to time about it as well. But yeah, something needs to be done, no question about it. And as a county commissioner, I'm looking out for your tax dollars. And that's one area where, yes, something needs to be done financially. I don't know to what extent. We've had this conversation before. We'll continue to have it. But yeah, the pool's basically gone. It's shot. We're putting a Band-Aid on it to the tune of $110,000 a year for the last 5 years, just to Band-Aid it. So yeah, commissioners have a lot to do with this. And it's something we've talked about on many occasions. We've had debate back and forth. Hey, do we close the pool? What do we do? We've had a lot of conversations. We've got land available that I think we have not made a formal offer, but we've got out of Brookshire Park, we've got land available. We're talking to us about the land over at the present swimming pool. I think that'd be a great location for something like this, but a lot of hurdles to cross. You got the town of Boone to deal with, and a lot of their rules and regs. So yeah, it's something that certainly commissioners are going to be vital.
So last one. So trails and greenways have been shown to be one of the most important recreation amenities in statewide and local surveys. What role can the county play to support the development and building of local trails and greenways?
Well, the county's been heavily involved in that for years, and helping grants come through, they have to come through the county many times, and that's always a no-brainer, we do that, but, you know, my biggest thing with the greenways, and I'm a proponent of greenways, but when I see us build greenways in spaces that are in the floodplain, and I know they're gonna get chopped up and mauled down the road, my question always is, who's gonna pay for that? Just one more thing you citizens are gonna have to pay for, on top of the present money that's being given. So there's a lot of, people don't think about that a lot. As being someone that's going to be protective of your money and your tax dollars, there are hundreds and hundreds of things that we have to consider paying for, and this is just one more. So there's been debate about that. Who's going to pay for the greenway when it gets torn up? And I have a concern about that, but I think greenways are fantastic. Yeah, I've used them, and I guess many people here do as well.
Great. Let's give a hand.